The new Suzuki DF300 is the biggest, most powerful four-stroke outboard in the world. That's right, in the world. As we all know, the horsepower race is on and it's alive and well, and Suzuki are determined to win that race. The 4-litre 24-valve dual overhead cam, 300 horsepower V6 monster motor you see here is proof of our commitment to not only all-out performance, but to engineering excellence as well. We believe Suzuki is the world leader in advanced four-stroke technology, and you don't have to look any further than this new DF300 to understand why we feel that way. First of all, and this is important, this is not simply a 250 horsepower outboard motor bored and stroked. This new DF300 is a clean sheet of paper design that breaks new ground in many important ways. The 55-degree block is all new. The crankshaft is new. The camshafts are all new, the pistons are all new, and on and on. Everything has been designed, engineered and built for both performance and reliability. For example, the pistons are forged aluminium with alumite-coated domes for maximum durability, and the resin-coated skirts reduce friction for quicker engine response and extended service life. The full floating wrist pins are hollow for minimum weight and maximum revs. And that's just the pistons and cylinders. You'll find that kind of attention to detail in every area of the engine. I spoke a moment ago about new technology. How about fly-by-wire throttle and shift? That's right, electronic throttle and shift. We call it Suzuki Precision Control. This sophisticated computer-based system requires no control cables. Everything is controlled electronically, thanks in part to an all-new control box and engine-mounted actuators. As a result, throttle action is smooth, linear and immediate without hesitation. There's no heavy effort and no delay caused by using 20, 30 or even 40 feet of control cable from the flybridge to the motor. Same goes with shifting, smooth, positive gear engagements with no delay. The immediate user-friendly Suzuki Precision Control makes maneuvering and docking a lot easier and safer. And now think about what fly-by-wire throttle and shifting means for rigging and installation. If you have experience in rigging a boat, you know that routing control cable is critical to ensure proper operation. Well, now there are no bulky cables to cleverly route and secure. No cables to kink and restrict operation. And down the road, you don't have to replace worn-out control cables. In fact, the new DF300 comes out of the crate ready to install. The fuel line, battery cable and wiring harness are already routed out of the front of the motor. More importantly, the new Suzuki DF300 does not require extensive initialization during setup like the Verado. The only reason to remove the cowl is to attach the lift chains for installation and to add the engine oil. That's it. Also with the cowl, be sure to check out the new latches, which are a lot easier to use on the new DF300. Engine operation is controlled by a push-button control panel along with the new control box. To start the motor, simply turn the key on and push the start button once. The system then cranks the motor and disengages the starter automatically once the engine starts. And remember, starts are clean and quick thanks to Suzuki's digital sequential multi-point fuel injection. The control panel also has a synchronization button to simplify multiple engine operation to eliminate one engine from laboring over the other. Once activated, the engines will power a boat through the water with remarkable speed and maximum fuel efficiency. The fuel efficiency can be further enhanced by tweaking the individual trim buttons found on the multiple engine control panel. The DF300 also meets Euro 1 emission standards, an EU directive set by the European Parliament and the Council. Fuel efficient and friendly to the environment, a great combination. The DF300's lower unit is an all-new hydrodynamic design, which greatly improves the lower unit's efficiency through the water. The drag on the lower unit is reduced by an incredible 18%. This design also helps channel the water into the propeller for maximum bite and performance. The engine pulls a new 2.8:1 final drive gear ratio for faster shaft speeds and to handle bigger props. Also, the new DF300 uses a single huge 81mm spherical throttle body. Now, the new spherical bore designed into this massive throttle body provides smooth airflow during acceleration for improved throttle control and stable operation. The new 300 horsepower outboard needs to breathe, so we have designed an all-new induction system to meet those needs. Using long intake pipes with an inline layout, the system provides enhanced performance. The engine's midsection is also new and features yet another performance-enhancing advantage. Instead of routing the exhaust and discharge water together down the midsection and out the prop, they are now separate. The exhaust runs down the midsection of the motor independently and out the prop. This improves the exhaust flow, reduces back pressure, and increases performance. The cooling water is now routed to a separate discharge port just above the propeller. Other important features include an offset drive shaft, which lowers the engine profile and moves the center of gravity forward on the transom for better balance. The DF300 also employs VVT, variable valve timing, which continually adjusts the intake cam timing to maximize low and mid-range torque. VVT also offers the added benefits of increasing fuel economy and, again, reducing emissions. The charging system is simple and highly effective. The 54 amp output on the DF300 comes standard with a dual circuit charging system. This means you can drain your accessory battery down running your depth finder or other electronic gear while still maintaining a fully charged cranking battery when it's time to return to port. And when the day's done, the engine features dual flush ports, one in the front and one in the rear, making maintenance easier whether your boat's sitting at the dock or on the trailer. For those who prefer the old-fashioned way, that's okay too. Now, what's really amazing is that Suzuki has managed to contain all this technology and performance into such a small, compact package. The DF300 target weight is just 274 kilograms. That's 20 kilograms lighter than the Mercury Verado, and just about the same weight as a Yamaha 250 and Honda 225. No need for Weight Watchers at Suzuki. And thanks to its sleek 55-degree block, the DF300 is narrower than the Yamaha Z300 and Mercury 275. Plus, it's also shorter than the Mercury as well. And with 660mm center-to-center distance, there is no problem putting these huge power plants side by side. Okay, I know what you're thinking. The numbers and specs are great, but how does all this translate into performance? Well, we compared the new DF300 to a couple of the biggest competitive outboards we could find, the Mercury 275 Verado and Yamaha's Z300. We bolted all three motors to the same 268cc Key West boat and tested them on the same day and in the same conditions. Here's what we found. The Suzuki DF300 is 4 miles per hour faster than the Verado and 2 miles per hour faster than the Yamaha Z300. Yet, with all that speed, the DF300 is more fuel efficient. At a nice steady 4,000 RPM cruising speed, the Suzuki uses 2.3 gallons per hour less than the Verado and 4.5 gallons less than the Yamaha. At 5,500 RPM, the Suzuki again burns significantly less fuel per hour than either the Mercury or the Yamaha. And at full throttle, 6,300 RPM, the Suzuki uses almost 5 gallons per hour less than the Mercury. So, to sum it all up, with the Suzuki DF300, you'll go faster for longer. I can assure you that you'll be amazed at the bottom end and mid-range power. And I guarantee you'll know it's a full 300 horsepower bolted to the transom the moment you jam on the throttle. When it comes to the ultimate in outboard performance, the Suzuki DF300 is the new benchmark. Nothing on the water is faster, quicker, or more powerful in its class. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that simple.